75% of all US adults use. That is social media. Whether this is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, you name it, they use it. This this brings me to the question: is social media good or bad? I'm going to take you through pros and cons of social media, and I'm going to start out first with talking about the pros. Um, First off, it helps with law enforcement. Um, Law enforcement, they're able to use Facebook pages, Twitter accounts. What they do is they will upload, or they can upload a status of what has been stolen, what has been stolen, what it looks like, what the person who might have stole it looks like, who their suspect is, and if anyone has any information on it, they can then message them and tell them their information, and they go from there. One example of law enforcement using social media is in 2011, the Vancouver Canucks, they lost in the Stanley Cup playoffs in the final. And what this did was it caused riots in the streets. And during this time, there were thousands of photos being uploaded to the internet. And what they did was they used these photos and the people in the photos to figure out who was doing the vandalizing and the rioters, and they went from there. Another thing is, it spreads information very fast. With so many people using social media, it said there's 50% of people find out their breaking news through social media. So they're not getting their information through TV or the newspaper, like their breaking news. They're getting this through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all this, which it's fast, it's easy, anybody can access it. It's free, just some of them. Um, Also, it can improve friends. You go to a new town, you don't know anybody. You go to Facebook. You can search people, you can find people, you can talk to people. Just an easy way to get to know some people that in an area you're not familiar with. Another thing is it's good for communications with long distances. Say you study abroad and you want to talk to your family, keep in touch with your family members, cousins, aunts, uncles. Um, you can upload photos and statuses. Even on Facebook, face you can do a face or if it's you can FaceTime call on there. So it makes it really easy to communicate with people long distances that you wouldn't normally be able to keep in touch with. Also, it can help you find jobs. Companies, just stores, they can easily upload to the internet help wanted, and people have unlimited access to it, which is good for them and it's good for people looking for jobs. Um, Now that I talked about a few of the pros, I'm going to talk about some of the cons. With with you uploading all your information, your photos, all your statuses, what's on your mind, jobs can look at this stuff before they go and hire you. So you really have to be careful on what you're uploading to the internet. Um, you don't want pictures of you drinking, smoking weed, just doing stupid things. That's all a determinant on if you get the job or not. If they don't like what they see, they can just not hire you, which is definitely a con for social media. Also, what another con, social media doesn't allow you really to have a face to face kind of communication. You're sitting behind a computer screen, typing whatever you want. You're more confident. you tend to say more things that you really wouldn't in person. You just you're behind a screen, you're not face to face. It doesn't help with your daily communications with people, your interactions with people. It's just you're sitting behind a screen typing behind a keyboard, which can hurt you in interviews, just talking to people. Um, Also, social media. You can upload anything to the internet, which makes it somewhat unreliable. Not everything you see on the internet is true. You have freedom of speech. You can say what you want when you want, really. Um, it also allows uh, cyberbullying. Um, People can access your photos. They can comment mean things on your photos. They can comment mean things on your wall. They can upload. They can crop pictures of you and put it on their Facebook page. It's just it's an easy way for bullies to bully you not in person and just kind of ruin your whole day even if when you're not at school and everything. Just easy for cyberbullies to access. It also can be a distraction. You're sitting doing homework. You're at your job. You're you're just doing something, and the next thing you know, you're scrolling through your Facebook feed. You're scrolling through your Twitter feed. You're looking at Instagram. It's just it's a distraction, in all honesty. But with these pros and cons being said, I hope you learned the pros and cons of social media. And yeah, have a great day.